This story is set in Japan during World War II. The main character is Dr. Sadao Hoki, a renowned Japanese surgeon and scientist. His home is located on a small plateau on the Japanese coast, in a quiet location surrounded by pine trees. Dr. Sadao spent his childhood there. Yes, he was a playful boy. To fulfill his father's vision into reality, he went to America to study medicine. There, he met Hannah, a Japanese girl. However, he was unsure whether she was Japanese. So they returned to Japan and married according to Japanese customs. One fine evening, as they looked out at the sea, they saw a shadow stagger out of the mist and fall onto the shore. Upon approaching, they saw it was a wounded American sailor who had been shot. They went to him and were unsure whether, as doctors, they should save him or, as an enemy, they should immediately hand him over to the general. Approaching the sailor, they carefully examined his pulse, and they discovering that he was still alive. Dr. Sadao was in a dilemma. As a doctor, it was his utmost duty to save the wounded soldier. However, the wounded soldier was an enemy of his country, and he had to immediately inform the general and hand him over. Ultimately, he decided to take the soldier to his home and treat him. Even after taking him home, trouble continued to haunt him, as all the servants in the house, including his maid Yumi, who would take care of his two babies, opposed Dr. Sadao and his wife, warning them that they would be considered traitors. After this, all the servants and Yumi left the house. Sadao informed the general of the wounded soldier and the treatment. The general did not blame Dr. Sadao because Dr. Sadao was a very good surgeon and had fulfilled his moral duty. Therefore, the general promised to send his private assassins to kill the wounded soldier and dispose of his body in a proper place. However, when the assassins did not arrive even after 3 nights, Dr. Sadao became worried and decided to help the wounded soldier. He gave the soldier a torchlight, some clothes, food, and a boat. He instructed him to go to the island in front, and by the next morning he would surely find a Korean shipping boat on which he could save his life. When there was no news of him in the morning, Dr. Sadao felt very proud of himself because, as a doctor, he followed his duty. When the general asked, he told him that the soldier had fled. And thus the story ends. Thank you, children, for keeping quiet.